Good evening. Here's the world news from our studio BGI TV, Baba Bagede Imo TV. I am yours faithfully, Morire Rebilawal. First are the major headlines for the world news. Buhari to service chiefs, crush Boko Haram, ISWAP before 2023. Villagers flee Zamfara as bandits collect 15 million naira, demand more levies. SSS releases man accused of preparing charms for Sunday Igboho from detention. TCN restores power supply in Lagos areas after breakdown of fired work tourists. Christmas. Governors preach love, ask Nigerians to emulate Christ. Nigerians join Christians worldwide to celebrate Christmas. In this new season, I shall focus on God only. Ooni'S ex-wife. 70 lives lost to fire incident in 2021. And also, the detained female Nigerian military personnel regains freedom. And to foreign, thousands of flights cancelled globally as Omicron mars Christmas weekend. And on sports, footballer Igalo gifts children iPhones, others for Christmas. Now the news in details. The service chiefs yesterday got a fresh marching order from the President Muhammadu Buhari to crush the Islamic State of West African province, ISWAP, which has overtaken Boko Haram in the northeast insurgency before he leaves office in 2023. Buhari handed down the order at a meeting of the Security Council in Abuja 24 hours after the group rained rocket close to the Maiduguri airport shortly before the president arrived in the city. Several people were killed by the rockets. Police Inspector General of Police Alkali Baba Usman said some of the masterminds of the attack have been eliminated. And in his Christmas message yesterday, the president told Nigerians to invoke the indomitable spirit in us and see the president's order of things as a phase that will always pass, just like other unsavory situations in the nation's history. The nation gathered that Buhari, during the Security Council meeting, directed that no inch of Nigerian territory should be ceded to terrorists. Buhari wondered why ISWAP insurgents kept striking from the same corridor unchecked and told the service chiefs to be prepared to win the war against insurgency before he leaves office. 5 villages in the Gusau local government area of Zamfara state have been deserted due to the persistent attacks by bandits who reportedly collect levies from the villagers. The affected villages are Karazau, Detsauni, Gidens Amia, Gurguwar Kwalae, and Guden Kaura. A resident of the area, Musa Sani, said they had contributed and paid 15 million naira levy enforced by the bandits, but the hoodlums were demanding an additional amount. He said the bandit told us to give them 15 million naira so that they would not attack us again. We sold some of our belongings, including our farms, and paid the sum, but to our surprise, they are still insisting that they need more money. We informed the security agents about this sad development, but nothing was done to prevent the bandits from taxing us. Sani maintained that 35 people, including women and children, who refused to run away from the area, not been taken to bandits' hideouts. He said more than 10 people had been reportedly killed by the bandits in Karazau village alone, lamenting that his younger brother Ali was among the slain victims. A man arrested for allegedly being the native doctor preparing charms for Yoruba Nation agitator Chief Sunday Adeyemo, better known as Sunday Igboho, has been released after being held in custody by the State Security Services, SSS, for over 5 months. Dada Ifashoto's lawyer announced his release in a statement on Friday. The lawyer, Pelumi Olajengbesi, said in the statement that Mr. Ifashoto was secretly arrested on July 16, 2021, and his whereabouts remain unknown until the release of the detainee by the SSS. Mr. Ifashoto's arrest on July 16th came 15 days after the secret police stormed Mr. Igboho's house in the Soka area of the city in the early hours of July 1st. Mr. Olajengbesi described the allegations as strange in a statement announcing his release on Friday. He said the treatment method out to Mr. Fashoto also underpin the alleged ongoing persecution of Mr. Igbo, who has been held in month-long detention in the neighboring Republic of Benin. This is to announce the release of Mr. Dadai Fashoto, who was secretly arrested by the State Security Services SSS on 16 July 2021 on the allegation that he is a native doctor who prepares charms for Chief Sunday Igbo. The transmission company of Nigeria says it has restored power supply to areas affected by the early morning explosion, which brought down its 533 kV towers through the activities of vandals in the Isheri area of Lagos. The TCN Managing Director, Mr. Sule Abdelaziz, made this known during his visit to the site of the incident on Friday evening in Lagos. Abdelaziz said that TCN had energized a second 330 kV Akamba Ikeja West line, which before the fire incident served as a redundant line in that axis, in keeping with TCN's #1 reliability criteria. The second 330 kV line, which tripled during the incident, was patrolled by TCN engineers and certified OK before it was energized. The line 2 was energized at about 2:38 p.m. on Friday and now wheels 121 MW to the Akamba transmission substation. Still on Yuletide period, many state governors across the country have asked Nigerians to be Christ-like as Christians across the world celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ on Saturday. More of the messages were communicated via official statement obtained by Channels Television. In a statement, Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak said the Christmas season brings back good memories of God's faithfulness and love for all, irrespective of creed. I join our brethren in the celebration of the season while praying to God to make it a joyous one for everyone, the governor said. Christ, the reason for the season, embodies peace, love for all, charity, goodness, equity, justice, and absolute belief in God. It is my appeal that we are all guided by these great qualities in our relationship with one another as members of the same family under God. The detained female military personnel has regained freedom, who was detained due to the fact that she received a love ring from the serving at the campsite in Kwara State. She regained this freedom after a detention. The family of ours clarifies that she and the core member serving, who were entangled in love expression during the camp services, claims and affirmed that they've been into a relationship 3 years before the serving year of the core member at Kwara State. The Federal Fire Service FFS has explained how it reduced fatalities associated with fire incidents, saying in 2021, 70 lives were lost as against to the 147 deaths recorded in the preceding year. This was as it disclosed how it saved property worth about 19.4 trillion naira in 2021, praising Nigerians and sister security agencies for their cooperation. Controller General of Fire, Dr. Ibrahim Al-Adi Liman, announced this in a statement issued Friday in Abuja and signed by Service Public Relations Officer Ugo Uwan. He also assured Nigerians that the service is now better positioned to effectively respond to fire incidents and other emergencies. Like we brought to you, many governors are wishing the Christian brethren to enjoy the Yuletide period and embrace the teachings and characters of Jesus Christ. And we brought to you again the story coming from the Ooni'S palace. It's another alarming one. The former wife of Ooni of Ife, Obadiyeye Ogunwusi, Naomi Shilekola, has disclosed that she would be returning to full-time evangelism to complete the task God handed over to her. Naomi stated this through a statement released on her official social media handle yesterday, shortly after dropping her title as the wife of the Yoruba monarch in the country. The former queen of Ile-Ife described the period after her divorce to the monarch as a new season, adding that the period would be dedicated solely to God's activities across the country. The message reads, "I thank all my praise partners and loved ones. I remain committed to all of my projects, charity work, and ministry. In this new season, I shall be focusing on God only." Now to foreign stories. Commercial airlines around the world canceled more than 4,500 flights over the Christmas weekend as a mounting wave of COVID-19 infections, driven by the Omicron variant, created greater uncertainty and misery for holiday travelers. Airline carriers globally scrapped at least 2,401 flights on Friday, which fell on Christmas Eve and is typically a heavy day for air travel. According to a running tally on the flight tracking website flightaware.com, nearly 10,000 more flights were delayed. The website showed that 1,779 Christmas Day flights were called off worldwide, along with 402 more that had been scheduled for Sunday. Commercial air traffic within the United States and into or out of the country accounted for more than a quarter of all the cancelled flights over the weekend, FlightAware data show. Among the first U.S. carriers to report a wave of holiday weekend cancellations were United Airlines and Delta Airlines DAL.N, which scrapped nearly 280 flights combined on Friday alone, citing personnel shortage amid the surge of COVID-19 infections. Now, sports story. Nigerian footballer Odion Igalo on Saturday gifted iPhones and other gadgets to his three children, Daniel, Bernice, and Samuel. The Super Eagles striker took to his Instagram story to share videos of his children unwrapping the Christmas gift, which were under the tree. His only girl, Bernice, was super excited and surprised by the iPhone gift that she teased her father that it was a fake one. She also received earphones amongst other gifts. Her brothers also received iPhones, laptops, and other items just to celebrate the Christmas and Unitide season while it lasts. Before we call it a wrap on the world news, here are the headlines once again. Buhari to service chiefs, crush Boko Haram, ISWAP before 2023. Villagers flee Zamfara as bandits collect 15 million naira more levies. SSS releases man accused of preparing charms for Sunday Igboho from detention. We also brought to you TCN restores power supply in Lagos areas after breakdown of 5 towers. Christmas, governors preach love, asks Nigerians to emulate Christ. Nigerians join Christians worldwide to celebrate Christmas. In this new season, I shall focus on God only, on his ex-wife. 70 lives lost to fire incident in 2021. And to foreign story, thousands of flights cancelled globally as Omicron mass Christmas weekend. Victoria concerning sports story, footballer Igalo give children iPhones, others for Christmas. And breaking is coming from a story which is concerning the Unitide. Christmas is here again, and Christians in Nigeria have joined their fellow believers across the world to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, as it is an holiday to make friends and family enjoy themselves, like the story preaches, and to embrace peace and pray for the unity of the country, as the story says. And with the headline as the writer, Nigerians join Christians worldwide to celebrate Christmas. That was the news from BGI TV. We appreciate you for being part of it. We wish all Christians, brethren, all around the world to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. While the Unitide period lasts till January 4th, while we're still celebrating new season, we'll pray to you from BGI TV to have a splendid moment forevermore. Keep being oneness and being together. I am yours faithfully, Morire Rebilolowa. Thank you for watching.